Plus the podcast, another installment, man. We on our sports shit tonight, man. You got Big on right here. You got my nephew LJ, man. We got a special guest.
Hey man, first and foremost, I appreciate you, man, sitting down. Me and your pops, we super cool. He used to ref my games and did really a good favor for him because he used to come up to me and say, "Hey, man, go and blow these folks out so I can get this clock running so I can get up out of here." So
Nah, for real.
we used to come up there and hang a 50 ball on them guys and get my boy up out of there. But as you can see, man, anybody know me know, Bama and Miami are my teams in college, but I ain't got nothing against Clemson, like I do UGA, you know what I'm saying? Um,
we
yeah.
just
But
had your we just had your partner on here. He was
we
getting
just
the
had your
hell. He
boy
had the
on here.
Alabama
We had
stuff on here.
Kamari on here, man. I had to get to the bottom of why the hell he went to Georgia over Bama. But we got to the bottom of it, and I salute him, man. Salute y'all, boy, bro. Y'all got North O'Connor. Boy, it rolling up there. Y'all becoming a little factory up there, man.
Hey, they
Um,
producing now.
I've been a fan, like I said, bro. I'm a huge football fan. College football, like the best sport in the world to me.
Mm-hmm.
I want to know, Power Five, Clemson. They ain't no small shit. What's that environment like out there, man? When them lights get bright out there on that field.
Yeah. Should we? I ain't gonna lie. Like throughout the whole recruiting process, like you just said, I'm going to big school. I'm going to school like Tennessee. I'm going to big games in Tennessee where like you seeing all the SEC stuff. So like again, in my head, I'm like, it's levels, it's SEC, like especially with like the fan base and just everything. You know what I mean? But Coach Swinney called me before I came to like that Syracuse game or something. He was like, "It's Syracuse. This ain't even. It's not like we playing the national championship or nothing tomorrow. It's just like a Syracuse game, conference game. But once you get in that valley, you see like it's really a different feel." So on my recruiting visit, I went and like I truly felt that like is they played it. They played it was a 3 o'clock game. I had to be there 10 o'clock for recruiting stuff. We walking down, the fans knowing my name. I ain't even a big time recruit yet. Like
You're
nobody
right.
or nothing. The fans know your name. It's like they that dive into it.
Yeah.
Now that I'm like up there and get to see it as a person, like be on the field with it. For me, I gotta like kind of tune it out, and I can't. I don't like to think about it as like 81,000, like judging your every move. But like if you
Whew.
make a play or something, that's when I really kind of try to soak it in and like you feel everybody embracing you, and like even my parents, like since I've grown and kind of my role has grown, they've seen like more love from the fans and stuff. So stuff like that, it's real cool though. It's crazy though. They crazy.
It's dope. Now I'm gonna go back to freshman year.
Facts.
Freshman all ACC, right? If I'm not mistaken, right?
Facts.
Okay, going in and balling like that, like what did that show you about yourself?
It was just one of the things where, you know what I mean. Everybody say it, but the stuff you do when nobody watching,
Mm.
like is everybody says the same thing. It's gonna pay off. It's one of the things where you kind of after the season, I really got to sit back and think like, bro, I came from a school where really when I came out, North had only put like two people out.
Yeah, you started like I was telling
Yeah,
LJ, like you was like the first
yeah,
superstar that I knew of because you and my other little cousin, y'all best friends. So I got a chance to see
yeah,
it. You know what I mean?
yeah.
Mm.
And it was like when I like kind of seen all that. First off, it just felt like it was like behind the ropes to begin with because a lot of my teammates stuff had been at big schools, been having offices like sophomore year. So getting there and they kind of like all taking off how it did. I uh I called Ken Whitehead. That's what I work out with my trainer.
Yeah, yeah.
Like the
Shout
fact
out
that
to
I did it.
Phenom Training, man.
That,
Shout out to
Oh
shout
Phenom.
yeah,
out.
big shout out. We gonna get him on too. We gonna chop
Yeah,
it up with
got
him.
to. But
Yeah.
just it just showed like at that little time we did. I'd only been playing DB for 2 years, so it just showed with that little time we had, it really was paying off. So it kind of perspective wise showed me, bro. It's not like I'm playing at a low level. I'm playing at the top of the level. Like I can
Mm-hmm.
really make something with this, take care of my family, try to what I mean, generational wealth, the goal. And so like that's kind of what pushed it. And then now we're year three already, so it's already
Yeah,
flying.
it's flying.
Bro. Yeah.
Year three, so it crunch time. It crunch time. What are some of your personal goals going into this year right here? Like, what's some? I understand we got the ultimate goal is a natty. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? And at Clemson, of course, y'all gonna be at the top of the list to do that. But what's something you personally want to do and achieve within this season right here?
Personally for me, I mean, like again, going into it, it wasn't a goal, but just because of how my freshman year went, I started all games last year, so I got some buzz right now. I want to do it. First off, I want to do what I can on the field to where I can have a chance to. Feel me? The goal is obviously to declare, get to that, what I mean, get that long term. Well,
Yeah,
what I mean,
definitely,
but
Yeah.
definitely.
do what I do on the field there. But just season wise, I set a big goal. I'm 10 picks away from setting the school record for most picks in program history. So it's gonna be tough, but if I could achieve that, that'd be real cool to me.
Yeah, that'll be hard. That'll be hard.
I want to
Hey,
be
that'll be hard. You said it
yeah.
right here first.
Hey,
We
man, you get 10 picks. Well, you can sign your ticket,
Hey,
boy. It's over
hey,
with.
yeah,
this is
Hey,
yeah,
hey,
yeah.
you can skip the combine. You hear me?
Yeah. 10 picks. Hey, I'm rooting for you for real,
yeah,
for
Man,
real.
definitely.
I
and
got
then
one. I got one more little thing, right? Because you said when you were getting recruited, you went to Tennessee, and you got to see. So, is it really a difference between the SEC and other conferences when it come to that? When it come to it,
Do you
hey,
mean like far as like
as far as just the physicality,
you
the
know what I'm
the
saying,
yeah,
the play?
intensity,
I
is it
think
really a difference?
I think when you like when you really think about it on some just you like I know y'all play ball too. When you really think about it on that field, you don't really think about it as like I'm going against a nigga. He's 6'8", blah blah blah. Like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I gotta do my job. But it's definitely a difference in preparing for certain teams, like versus when we preparing for South Carolina. Certain teams tight end, they 6'5", but they slow, they blocking tight ends.
yeah,
Carolina tight end gonna be 6'5", running a 4'6", jumping out the
yeah.
gym, athletic. So I think it's definitely like I think it's levels to the athleticism. And I think the reason that it separates in the SEC versus other conferences is because it's just so consistent.
Mm.
Where like at
The
other
athletes on the bottom of the
yeah
map,
yeah
the
I
talent
think
is
that like
consistent.
I think that the distribution between every school, the athletes are really good. And like Clemson, we can compete with SEC schools. Like we got those
Not for
caliber
sure.
athletes,
Yeah,
For
but
yeah,
sure.
definitely.
I just don't think it's as consistent in every conference as it is in the SEC.
I got you.
Okay, boom. Now with the NIL
Right.
situation, do you think like maybe like in the next 5 to 10 years that you think it may be even across the whole board, or you think you know what I mean, like talent wise, since the money coming, you think it'll be spread out, or you think the SEC and the ACC will still be holding more of the elite talent?
I think it depends. I think right now, I think for these next few years, it's going to continue to just be a kind of like you just said, like the Georgias, the Bamas, the A&Ms, the Texas. They're gonna get the big schools, and then you gonna have the schools AC like Clemson, the Miamis, North Carolina. They just got
Yeah,
Belichick, so they gonna
Bill,
get
yeah,
some.
yeah,
Yeah, they gonna get some steamrolling and that type of stuff too. So I think you still gonna get those schools being dominant in it, but I think it'll be more even, not even just money, because the money is just the plus factor now.
yeah.
But the main thing is like these coaches who've been in the business for a minute, they know how to recruit, and they gotta. When schools have like a true background and like I'm on my visit, they showing me they list, so I'm not
Yeah,
worried about. I'm not trying to be the first dude out of Clemson to go to the league. They got
yeah,
plenty of people in the league, so I
yeah.
think that's the biggest thing. Like everybody call for money now, so now people are looking like, damn, like where can I really be best for my future and stuff like that.
I want to salute you for staying down because I'm pretty man. It's rare to see a player at a school now for 3 years. You know what I'm
Right.
saying, holding it down, especially as you broke in as a freshman. So I want to salute that because the loyalty, is a little low out there right now, and I can't blame him. Man, listen, I feel like I was born too early. You know what I mean? Because well, I love to get a crack at crack at what y'all got going on.
Yeah,
Um, what I want to know is with that, do you do? Let's just say it is a guy that come and he didn't. This his third team. Do you feel like coaches look at that like as not necessarily a problem, but like is you really trying to work for it? You know what
yeah.
I'm saying?
I think it all depends on situation because like we got a transfer this year, Jeremiah Alexander. He came from Bama actually. And when
Mm.
he was at Bama, I think he came in there as an edge rusher, but they liked him better as an off the ball backer. And so when steam started rolling for him and like his scheme, like everything started rolling for his way, boom, Saban retired. So
Yeah.
now he gave DeBoer, like he gave the DeBoer era a chance, like that
Hmm.
spring, I think. But at the end of the day, football don't take time for nobody. So you got to do what's best for you. So I
Right.
think
Hmm.
certain situations, like again, you, like I just said, you got to do what's best for you. But I also think that some of these kids, I personally didn't want to leave Clemson. I never, once I committed to Clemson, I never want to enter the portal,
Hmm.
especially then, like after the first year, more
Yeah, you
blood.
came in and had big success immediately.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like they took care of me like financially, where like I can start doing stuff for my folks. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all and just tell y'all they offer me the like more schools offer more. But at the end of the day, I was never through what K through 12. I never played football for money. So like this is
Right.
really just an extra blessing. And I
Hmm.
feel like
Right.
if I were to leave a school to go get more paid, that's kind of me being selfish and not taking like what God gave me like for granted. So like that's just my perspective on it. But end of the
That's
day, they
dope.
gotta do what they got to do.
Yeah, you right
Hey, I
about that, and
salute
that's
that.
dope that you stayed down because, like you say, you had the early success,
Yeah,
and they got you to a point where you can start doing stuff for your people.
yeah,
You ain't riding too shabby either. Now you know what I mean. I seen you pull up yesterday, boy. You all right now. You know what I mean.
yeah,
So, but that's all a blessing. You work for it, so you deserve it. You know what I mean.
yeah,
But what's the question? Okay, we're gonna piggyback on Kamar. What you got to say about K5 doing this thing, going to Georgia? I know you're super proud of your little
yeah,
bro.
yeah. I know. For me, it was full circle with Kamari because, like
Yeah,
you just said, me and Jay, we've been kicking it. So Jay graduated the year before me. Kamari come in my senior year. He was a
yeah,
freshman, and like just from Jay, like kind of through high school, me and him just having that relationship where we like brothers, regardless of how good or bad Kamari was. I told Jay
yeah,
like I'm gonna take him with me to work out. We gonna get him there.
yeah,
And I remember like uh that my summer year, we go to workouts, we wake up early. I get him to come to that workouts early with me, hit all that. We go get food and then we go to Ken. And like I'm doing that with him my whole senior year, just like trying to
yeah,
build a foundation. And so then seeing him, we talked about it at my camp last weekend. Like he said the same thing. He was like, bro, like, I literally remember being with you in the car. Like he called me his Uber. He be trying, but
yeah. I remember. I used to be working out. Used to take my son at the train with Ken. And y'all would be out there. Yep.
he was like he just remembered that, and like it's crazy how it all done came. So for me, I was just like proud and happy of that because we always knew he would go, like had talent and stuff. Then he started growing, so now it was just a matter of like when he was all gonna put it together,
Yeah.
and he did. But I know more than anything, he's just happy that the process is over because it
Yeah,
do
definitely. He tired of that phone
He
going
said,
on.
get
man,
stressful.
look, we talked to him about 30, 40 minutes ago, and that way he was big. And he was like, right now, I just want to focus on ball. I just
Yeah,
want to lock in. You want to know what's scary to me about Kamar? Like, you could tell he ain't even in his body still ain't done.
yeah. He ain't even at his max yet. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, like he gonna get, man, that man gonna be big, man.
You see him at 250 next year.
yeah,
He'll be at
Man,
250 by
and then
March.
like
It's
going,
ridiculous.
it's not like he going to random. Like he going to a school where they gonna know what type of weight to put on him. They gonna
How
put
to
it
put it
on.
on him? Yeah, it's gonna be scary.
hey,
And
where's that? Well, give me that typical day. What's that like at a D1 Power Five school today? Like
give
what's
give
the
give us an in season typical day and a
Okay, yeah, I
out
can
of
ask
season
that.
typical day.
yeah?
Okay,
What's that like?
I'll give y'all a off season. I'll give y'all a summer type day right now. So probably wake up, around like 6. Get to the facility around 6:30. Got that first workout at 7, and but before the workout, it's like footwork and like speed work, and you do your conditioning at first, and then you go lift after. Probably get done lift start at 7. Probably get done around 9. From
Hmm.
like 9:30 to about 10:30, I'm gonna be in that treatment room, just trying to like just small. This is where you kind of focus on small tissue type things, so like your hamstring and stuff. You focus on treating that and making sure it's strong. So I'll probably be in that treatment room for about an hour. I'll go home from like 11 to noon. Try to take a little cat nap right there. Come back about 12:30, and we always watch film as a back seven. We go film from like 12:30 to about 1:45, and then from two to 3:30 or 2 to 3:45, we got this thing called skills and drills. We call it skills and drills. So it's like player led practices, no coaches out there, but we going through our script. We going against the office. We doing 1-on-1. We doing 7-on-7. Like we giving each other work so that because technically in the summer you can't be out there with a coach with balls. So
Hmm.
it's on us to like go in and get our work.
And
So just should
that
we?
seem that seem like that drill seem like you all building trust in each other. That's leadership right there.
Yeah, I
That
like
what it
that.
sounds like. Yeah, that's
I
dope.
like that.
That's dope.
And then after that, you shower, and like you just said, kind of the same thing. You talking about building trust. So Tuesday and Thursdays, the DBs try to do something. Like right before we had left, we went bowling that Tuesday after skills and drills, and then just kind of after that, you got that night. The good thing about the summer is you got that night to yourself. So
Yeah.
if you want to go out, if you want to do this, like whatever, but you really probably shouldn't do it unless it's Friday because that next morning you're gonna feel whatever you ate.
Yeah, whatever you. Yeah, yeah,
So,
definitely.
but then in season is different because obviously in season you prepping. So in season, I think my lifts during the season I go to the 6:30 lift. So wake up probably 5:45, 5:30. Go to 6:30 lift, shower. Just depending on class schedule, you got to fit in film. Well, I try to fit in my film between my class schedule. So last semester I had a 9:30 and an 11:30 class. So after my 11:30, I come up to the facility, eat lunch about 12:30, go up there and watch film for about an hour, and then after I watch film, go to the training room, get my little pre-practice tape and stuff. Then go to the team meeting, which is about an hour, and then you go to position meeting, or no, then you go to defensive meeting, which is about an hour. Then position meeting about 30 minutes. Practice about 2.5 hours. After practice, I go back up there and just watch the corrections of the stuff I did wrong. Because you know when you mess something up in football. So
Yeah.
right after practice, if I feel like I didn't do something right, if I got to see something again, go up there, watch that probably about 30, 45 minutes. Then go home, find a way to do whatever homework and stuff I got. Find a way to still give a little bit of attention to my girl because if I don't, it's going to be an argument. Call it a day.
Okay, oh,
But
that
that though,
was up.
okay. When you say film, like, are you a film junkie?
I don't think of myself as a film junkie because I also watch some of the stuff that NFL people say on their podcast, and
Yeah.
I'm not watching it like that. But I also don't like to think. I don't like to be on the field thinking too much. So
Hmm.
I'm more of a guy. I just want to see. Okay, if it's first and like I literally break it down on Sundays. I watch the last game they just played. On Monday, I watch they first and tens, like all day first and 10 plays, but mostly passes because
Hmm.
run plays I can just react. Pass plays you can try to get a advantage on tips and stuff. Tuesday I watched they second down or their early down as a whole passes. Wednesday I get into the third down script, so I start with third and long and third and medium, and then Thursday I watch like from places on the field. So if they backed up, I go like 20 to 40. Then I go from midfield, like what are their shot plays at midfield, and then I'll go in there in plus territory from the 45 to 35. Then I do 35 to 25, red zone, and then like goal line area.
Mm.
Hey man, I
'Cause
don't
I
shit.
watched
It sound like you watching a lot of film to me now. I ain't,
yeah,
you
but
know what I
hey,
mean?
look, I'm gonna tell you, I think it was Patrick Peterson,
Yeah,
and he
you
was
know
on.
exactly what I'm talking about. Like, I'm not.
Yeah, he was on 4th and 1 with Cam, and shout out to
Mhm.
them boy.
Yeah,
Man, when he broke down how much film he watched, like I don't think he watched TV. Like
he.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like some of them break it down so far to the part where like if their opponent, if their opponent is if their opponent is 1 yard away from the hash, they already know what's coming. Like I
yeah,
just don't think I can get to that point because if I get out there and I think like, okay, you are that 1 yard apart, and now I try to guess the route and it's wrong. Now all the thing I just studied, I'm gonna be like, bro, f that. Let's just react. Like let's just go play
yeah,
ball.
yeah.
So I
You
got
don't want to overthink.
yeah.
Yeah,
I look
definitely
to
don't
like
want to be out there
what's
overthink.
my game, but I don't look to try to remember every little thing. But it's levels to it. Like that's why he where he at right now.
Exactly,
Yeah, yeah,
exactly.
yeah. Facts, 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 facts. So we got LSU game one.
Yeah.
LSU game one. What it looking like? What you feeling like? What you
Come on, I mean,
they
again, we just talking about is SEC school,
yeah,
a school that they produce talent, they produce NFL talent yearly. So we know it's never against no team like that. It's gonna be a cakewalk. Like it's not gonna be a week one just because it's in Death Valley cakewalk. But it's also like we returned a lot of people this year, and we
yeah,
got a lot of maturity on our team. Like we got guys who have been through that battle, guys who went to the playoffs and seen what it really take to be. You feel me? Like be on that type of stage with those type of guys. So us, we're confident, but we also ain't. Our whole mindset this offseason ain't just focused on week one. We gotta kill LSU. Set a It's not even
yeah.
about that. It's just about we
Doing
just
what you do.
want to know
Yeah,
every week. But we
every
know
week
that
going one on every week. Yeah,
all
definitely.
start
I
with
think y'all quarterback ranked number one too. As
yeah,
the number, yeah, he the number one quarterback on the draft board right now. I
yeah.
don't know if that's a good thing, man, because a lot of them guys come in number one and then they kind of tail off. I feel like the expectation be kind of high, but
That
I
for some
like
people.
Klubnik though.
Yeah,
He athletic and he
mhm.
got the experience. Been
Yeah,
there, you know. That's
It's
what you want.
he
it's
done
not even
spent
the
it too.
experience part. It's not even the experience part that's good for him. The good part for him is he's had the he's had the struggles and like a lot of the like quarterbacks you talking about, they've been good. They freshman, sophomore, junior year now, senior year. They're like, oh my god, they're gonna be the first pick, so they overthinking it like that.
Yeah,
He
He
yeah,
been
did,
through the fire. He been through
yeah.
the fire a
And
little bit.
freshman year,
Battle test.
he was pretty good freshman year. Sophomore year, he just had a tough year. It's tough to play like at a high level every game, so had a tough year. And he dealt with our whole fan base. Like it was a point where he like didn't even want to go to like camp. Like if his class was on campus, like he wasn't even trying to go because he was caught like his students, like people at our school giving him looks and saying like little slick stuff like
Yeah.
we need to get someone out of the portal. So he done been
They love you. They love you when you're
yeah,
hot, but they hate.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
So it's like one of them things where he done seen like he's living the glory of it right now where everybody want to do a commercial, everybody wanted to do this and
right.
this and this, but he also been to the point where like it's literally just been him and he had to put his head down and work. And like one thing again, I will net like I can't leave close because a guy like Sweeney, he pulled Kate in his office and showed him guys from other schools like highly touted quarterbacks calling Coach Sweeney like, let me just get a shot here. Like if you give me a chance here, Coach, I'll come and be QB1. I'll take y'all to wherever. And Coach Sweeney declining these guys, telling him I trust Cade.
He believe in it. That's dope. Yeah.
That type of
Hey,
that type of loyalty, bro.
Them the type of coaches you
and
want to play for.
Telling you
that's the part people don't be understanding
they don't.
because our other co-host he couldn't make it on here. Tay, but he played quarterback out my whole life. That's what he did.
Mm-hmm.
So my senior year, I didn't play ball. You know, I just became a fan of him. And man, you sit in the stands and hear some of the stuff them folks say about the quarterback of the team, bro. I'm talking about, you know, we know ball a different way. So
Yeah.
we know every pick ain't his fault. We know,
Exactly.
you know what I'm saying, if
We see it.
somebody
We
missed a
see in the
block and he
fire drop
fumbled.
passes. You know what I
Yeah,
Yeah,
you
mean?
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So we know the difference of like that wasn't even on him. You know what
yeah.
I'm saying? But the average fan don't know that.
They don't.
So like Unc just said, bro, I'm talking about 1 minute they love you. I'm talking about one play they love you. In the very next play, if it go bad,
Get him out the game.
Literally,
it's
literally.
crazy, man. It's crazy. So I appreciate that insight because I root for everybody to shine until they play one of my teams. You know what I'm saying? But and I thought we were gonna run into y'all last year, man. I had the pleasure to go watch Miami play Georgia Tech. They lost. The one game I go to,
They stunk it up bad too.
they lose. I got my sweater on. I'm good. I'm feeling good. I'm tailgating. I hit the
Tailgate
whole
real good.
yeah. Bro, I even drunk beer. I don't even like beer.
Ooh,
I'm doing the
After the
whole
second quarter, he
shit.
just went and got drunk. Boy, it's over with.
It's over
hey,
with, man. God almighty. But I salute y'all, boy, man, because I know how hard it is
yeah.
playing ball at that Power 5 level, the pressure, and at Clemson. So y'all been running the ACC for,
The
you know,
longest.
the longest. So I
Mhm.
definitely salute it, man, and tell
He
your
got in.
pops,
Yeah, go ahead.
tell your pop, man. If I get back into the coaching, I'm gonna need him back. I know he probably over it now, but
He
He
tell him I
high
got
school.
him a little
He'll do a little high school every now
yeah,
and
tell him I
then.
got a
very
little
He about
cheese
retired.
for him.
he was
Tell him
doing
I got
good.
a little cheese for him. Come on.
Need a few calls.
Yeah, I need a few holding penalties and stuff like
Yeah.
that.
I got a question. Any incoming freshman that came in that got you excited? Like or who somebody that may be on your squad? It could be offense or defense. You excited to see how they turn out this year?
All right, I'm gonna give you a freshman from this year that we got, and then I'm gonna give you just a guy who like he ain't seen the field much, but this year he gonna make his name. Man, he gonna make his name though. Freshman, honestly, we had a few freshmen come in that's gonna be pretty good, but one that I think will make an immediate impact. This dude named Amari Adams. He a D tackle,
Mm,
Florence, South Carolina, I think, but bro, just one of them guys. He a 5 star, had every offer in the nation, chose to stay close to home. So he come in there. It's always interesting. Well, it's interesting to me now because again, I was a 3 star, so I came there and people didn't know me. So I like the fact that I had to. People started knowing me just by what I was
your
doing, like
play, yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
We already knew him, so it was interesting. To see, like even with that, and even with him being a known guy, he coming in there every morning early with Peter Woods, who right now is the number 1 D tackle for the like big board next year draft. Like he coming in there and like you
He
not
putting
think
in the work.
he ain't focused on all that past stuff that happened in high school. Because honest to God, they don't care about nothing you did in high school when you get there.
Yeah,
He just it was cool to see how focused he was on perfecting his craft and how to get better and like acknowledging that he had to get better. Like you don't really see that from a lot of young guys.
hmm
That
But
was
and then another freshman that I think he can still see the field early this year, but in the next few years is gonna be really good is Jacorian. He plays safety, so for me it feel real cool because this someone who like day one. I'm like again he was a low recruit. He was damn near like me, like 3 star
yeah.
came in there
hmm
quiet, wasn't really saying much. So day one didn't really talk to him that much, but during that first week tried to start communicating more and more. And then whenever I invited them to a first workout, like when I be going on the weekends working with some of my other teammates, I just invited them just to like be around the guys who, like, if we are starters and you want to be a starter for Clemson, just I want them to just be around it and see like kind of some of the stuff we do.
The
So
work ethic. Try to pick up the
yeah,
work ethic.
yeah. And he came, and even if he had a bad rep or anything, like cool, just moved through it. But then after like him asking me questions and stuff and just seeing how he carried himself, it was real cool. And then we get the spring ball, and if he messed something up on one day of spring, by the next day he was fixing it, and it was just cool to see. And like that's coachable, but that's also just the same way we talking about Kamari,
Yeah,
like Jordan, he ain't grown into his full body yet. So once our strength staff get to play with him a little bit, figure out exactly how we want to get him, he gonna be a dog.
yeah.
But the one this year, I'm telling y'all now, he from Georgia too, so I bet y'all can get him on here. But I'm gonna wait to get him until after the season because then his name gonna be buzzing. Y'all gonna be like, oh yeah, and then can you tell me about him? Cardo Jones,
Cardo Jones.
yeah, safety. He from Northside, one of Robbins though.
Oh, okay.
He small town kid, but dog. Like if it ain't ball, he don't really want it. Like
That what's up.
oh
yeah,
yeah.
and
Yeah, that what's up.
you don't really find them no more. You don't really find the people who like truly truly love it. And he's just one of them guys. If it's not about ball, like he truly don't want no parts of it, and like he going
He locked in
Yeah,
all the way
that
live.
was that
yeah,
was. Hey, I gotta shout out another person from around that way that's up there, man. Sammy Brown.
facts, facts, my boy,
Hey man, and he had a good year last year too.
facts,
You
facts.
know
And
what I'm saying?
people don't even know. Again, the other thing that regular fans don't even know, if it's not broken, and sometimes even if it is broken, if a shot or something can numb it, you gonna play through that pain. And Sammy last year, the whole year wasn't even healthy. Like had little knee, had dealing with little knee stuff. So this year, and like, whew,
This is his sophomore season, right?
Yeah, he
fully
a
healthy,
sophomore.
Sammy.
So he was hurt all last year and he was freshman all ACC,
Man,
right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like y'all. He was freshman of the year with y'all or something like that, right?
Yeah,
ACC defensive rookie of the year.
Yeah,
yeah.
hey,
You
he
don't even
balled
know.
out.
He a dog. He a
I
dog.
got a chance to watch his little brother, Ed Jefferson. Gonna
Mm-hmm.
be just like him.
I haven't watched his little brother play that
He
much. So I
tough.
don't
He
know
tough. He him 2.0. Yeah, him.
Gonna
Yeah.
be just
Yeah.
like him, bro. Gonna
Yeah.
be just like him, man. I
yeah.
swear to God. Hey, man, I'm saluting that. That ain't that hard. I got a partner going to that LSU game.
Mm.
I thought about it, but I'm gonna save my coins for the Alabama Georgia game.
We need to we need to spend to we played Georgia Tech at Georgia Tech this year.
I'm gonna go. I'm
Facts.
gonna
Yeah,
go.
we're
I'm gonna
gonna
go.
check you out. You know, I'm gonna
Bobby
follow
Dodd
you. We're gonna
Stadium, all
follow
right
you
with me.
anyway.
I know that game, man. It ain't gonna be even if the tickets. Cause I think Georgia Tech gonna be good this year. So
Yeah, they're gonna
hopefully
be
we
straight.
three. Hopefully we 3-0 by that time. They 3-0. Even if the tickets are high, I learned just like young growing up in Athens, and then if we did end up going to a Georgia Tech game, you can pull up over there. People get so faded before the game, they'll give you their tickets for the cheap.
Yeah, right there. Look, you go right there by the varsity, bro. That what we did the tailgate at.
Yeah, get that.
You
Yeah.
man, them folk get so wasted. They be like,
Yeah,
man, I'm not even going in the game.
yeah, they be like $80. Okay,
And
bet.
I ain't gonna lie, I was caught off guard because even though I'm not a UGA fan, I still take advantage of the experience of going to the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I've been to a couple UGA games, and the energy is crazy.
Facts.
So when I went to the Miami game, I wasn't expecting the energy to be like that in Bobby Dodd Stadium.
Yeah,
But it was, man, it was lit in there, man.
facts.
You know,
And
all
that's
the,
another
that's
school,
the
bro.
engineers. Them folk were lit, man.
I'm telling you that like that's another school where again people be kind of like remember all the past stuff, but the Georgia Tech and Georgia being a close game this year wasn't because Georgia played a bad game. Like Brent Key,
Yeah, they
I think that was
solid.
his third year in the program. So his first year was tough, but again, it's hard to turn the program around in 1 year. Second year he made strides, and then third year now he getting people who really bought in, and it's just gonna
Yeah.
keep going up. So college football, it's like you said, it's the most interesting thing in the
Best
world
sport
to
in the
me.
world, man.
It's like you never whatever you expect, you might well throw it out the window. Like
Yeah.
Hey man, I appreciate you for sitting down with it, man. We gotta get some more of
Definitely.
y'all guys on here, man.
yeah,
For real. Like,
Yeah, we're gonna get it in, man. We miss you. Hey,
yeah,
we wish you much success this year. You know, we're gonna be following you, man. Appreciate you taking out the time in the summer to sit down with us, man, on Pay the Hustle podcast, man. Hey, Khalil Barnes, man, number 7 for Clemson. Remember the
appreciate y'all.
name, man. You know, the first one out of Athens finna go to
Come
the
on,
league. Well, I'm gonna say the next one. Because
there
we
you
done
go.
had a couple go to the
Yeah,
league,
we
but we
gonna
got
we gonna we gonna get that interview after the draft, man.
yeah,
come
Yeah,
on.
the
definitely.
draft day interview.
Definitely going, man. Hey,
Got
10
to.
picks, man. You need to get you get 10
Then,
picks, you're gonna write your ticket. Hey
Hey,
man.
yeah, I'm gonna
check it
manifest it
out.
for you.
Check it
Yeah.
out.
Hey man, we
Appreciate you,
appreciate
homie.
it, man. This is the Pay the Hustle podcast, man. We checking out of here, man. We out of here. Appreciate you.
Appreciate y'all.
All right, go on.